author Victor Frankenstein have finally crossed into a domain formerly only occupied by God. Life and death now belong to mankind. Should be a glorious moment for myself, for mankind, for science. However,
Daddy, come quick, there's an ugly Betty marathon on Bravo!
there have been unforeseen complications.
They are running all 3 seasons. Come on, you're gonna love it!
I've told you I don't have time for television.
Come on, Dad. Remember we're all working on plays to Jack? You need to loosen up.
Who the hell is Jack?
Jack Nicholson from The Shining. But I was the one born yesterday. This room is fucking depressing. Spruce up a little bit?
This is my laboratory, where I tread the boundaries of human existence.
And with a few throw pillows and some potpourri, we can tread in style. Have you thought about opening up the skylight? I'll do it.
Stop! That's the opening to the electric womb.
The electric what now?
An apparatus in which I raised you to the skies, infused you with the spark of life, then lowered you back here to your place of conception.
Ew!
Not literally, you nitwit. Have you been watching the Netflix, as I told you to?
It's just Netflix stuff.
The John Wayne films.
Yes.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Well, are we picking anything up? Has anything sunk in yet?
Overcompensation, mostly. I did really like the Clint Eastwood movies, though. I really like his face. It's like a Shar-Pei puppy. Can we get a Shar-Pei?
We are not getting a Shar-Pei.
What is that?
Something meant for a celebratory occasion. It shall have to suffice as a salve to my wounds. Imagine for a moment you dedicate your entire life to a single solitary purpose. You endure sacrifice upon sacrifice, the mockery of your peers. But you persevere, all in the knowledge that when that moment comes, it will be worth it. It has to be. But then it arrives, and it's a bitter triumph at best.
That really sucks. Charles Russell Wallace should have been pen pal or something.
What's that?
Charles Russell Wallace, the guy that published The Theory of Evolution literally like 2 minutes after Charles Darwin did. He did all of that research and everything on his own and totally came in second. Favorite triumph, right?
Yes, I'm fully aware of who Charles Russell Wallace is, but how do you know?
I'm like a walking hodgepodge. I have what must be like 9 guys inside me. Sounds like a good weekend!
Focus! Focus, tell me, who is Michael Faraday?
He discovered electromagnetic induction and he invented the first electric transformer.
The first law of thermodynamics.
Also known as the law of conservation of energy, the first law states that energy can be neither created nor destroyed. However, in an isolated system, energy doesn't even change.
Some Shakespeare?
Ooh, Shakespeare. Anger is my meat. I sup upon myself, and so shall starve with feeding.
Not many quote Coriolanus.
Someone in here does.
Quickly. One more.
Okay.
Who is the greatest philosopher of the 20th century?
Alanis Morissette!
God damn it!
Every time I listen to Jacob Little Pill, it's like we share a soul.
A little lab, Igor.
Sorry for the delays, Master. Traffic's a nightmare.
You get everything on the list?
Of course, Master. Have I ever failed you before? It's like pulling teeth trying to get any praise out of this man. Evil.
To be announced.
Ah, any ideas yet?
I want something dashing like Xander, but I don't look like much of a Xander, so.
Oh, that's not true. Probably you does anyway. That's the name of the bloke who gave you your nose.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The eyes were named Joe. The chin was Eustace. Can't remember who gave you the cheekbones, though. The eyes?
Fellow Patchwork. What if I name myself Patches?
Not patches. Give him the bag.
A belated birthday present?
If you must. Focus on.
I will be back in 2 snaps.
Well, he seems festive.
Indeed. Tell me, when I asked you to collect materials for our experiment, where exactly did you go?
There was a tragic boat accident off the coast.
And the destination of said boat?
Fire Island. Well, you said you were nothing but men in peak physical condition. Prime examples in the male form. Where else was I supposed to find a bunch of men fitting that description in one place? NASCAR? A bunch of Greek statue types in that crowd.
If I weren't a scientist, I'd swear that the universe is conspiring against me.
Well, a mad scientist might say that. Oh, hey, you broke out the velvet egg.
Oh, yeah.
I got my cup. No, I got my knife. Oh, see? I know my place. There a reason for you having me go out and get all that apparel?
A last ditch effort. Clothes make the man, or so they say.
Is that true?
It has to be. Why else would they all be saying it?
Are you guys ready to meet the new me?
Just bloody get on with it!
Okay, I made a few alterations. There's a little too truck stop as is.
It was supposed to be rustic and masculine.
Dad is more of an urban sophisticate.
You're an abomination.
What?
You heard me. I was supposed to stand amongst giants, like Einstein and Galileo. The moment you took your first breath, your insipid joke, you've turned me into nothing. You're an embarrassment.
You're not the only one disappointed. I thought the whole point of being born is that you get to have a father. Silly me.
Good riddance.
I don't believe it.
Join the club.
No, you! I can't believe you'd be such a heartless bastard!
I don't expect you to understand, Igor. You're not a man of science.
Have I ever told you about my father?
I've always preferred to keep our relationship strictly professional.
He was a man with plans for everything. Perfect life, perfect home, perfect family. But then I came around, and I ruined those plans. How? I was born, of course. Oh, sure, he kept a good face about it and polite company, but I always knew how he really felt. In that slight exhale he let out before he introduced me as his son. Every now and again, this withering gaze from across the room as if to say, "Oh, are you still here? Do you have any idea what it must be like to feel like you need to constantly apologize for existing?"
It sounds terribly cruel.
Yes, it is. simply because I wasn't exactly what he had in mind. Victor, a father should have hopes for his children, not plans.
We must move quickly. He can't have gotten far.
Perhaps the old mill, that's not a bad place for a good cry. Not that I'm speaking from experience, but...
What's happened? Who's after you?
Do you want the short version or the long version?
How can it be a long version? You're only gone 2 minutes.
Okay, so I was walking along the stream and there was this little girl throwing flowers in the water. So I was like, hey, your dress is really pretty. And then she was like, 2005 called Jessica Simpson wants her shorts back. So I pushed the little bitch in.
Bloody hell!
She's totally fine, but now the villagers are all mad and they're after me.
Oh no! They better settle down! We must not sack the wolfman!
What? We have a wolfman?
Oh, yes. He's a very nice fellow. Rents the spare room, yes. Took me to the airport once. Forces the occasional mauling. Let's take the shovel. There's bound to be entrails.
I hate cleaning up entrails. It's always the bowels.
It is.
So, what now?
It has been a very long day. Perhaps a small tonic to calm our nerves, eh? Handfuls. I must say, I have to apologize for snapping at you like that. It appears I've studied the science of life for so long now, I've forgotten its primary law. It adapts.
Cheers.
Cheers. You don't have to finish that.
Thank God. If you give me like 2.5 minutes, I will whip up some Cosmos that will rock your cast off.
Well, at least I shan't have to make him a bride.